Home to me is a space that enables my interests.
Home for me is a safe space I can come home to after a long day and just relax and feel comfortable in. It's our first home together. It's a home we decided on and designed and decorated together.
I'm Kheng, 30 years old this year, and I work in tech.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm 28 and I work in marketing.
This flat is a 3-room HDB unit in Clementi. It's about 69 square meters. We wanted a very functional space that was easy to maintain, but also had lots of warmth to it.
Because the space is very small as well, we had to maximize the functionality of it, but still have enough space to have guests over for ourselves and to be comfortable in the home. At the entryway, we have this full height storage cabinet, and I think that was something that we asked BuildBuilt to include for us at the very start, because since this house space is so small, we wanted more storage, and also we wanted it closed to align with our functionality requirements so there wasn't so much dust. And then I think to also maximize that space, we had the mirror behind the door. I think it was a good place for us to check ourselves before heading out.
So this full length storage also comes with built-in LEDs, helps to set the mood of the house at night.
I think the rest of the stuff in the shelf, most of it actually came from my previous home. I just brought them over. Things like the little box. I got it during a family trip to India many years ago.
We knew we wanted lots of wood, and so a lot of the pieces here, including the dining table, including the TV console, are wood with lots and lots of texture. And the floors as well, right? We chose vinyl because it was easy to maintain. We knew we wanted vinyl that had lots of texture. I think we have seen and felt vinyl flooring that was a little bit too smooth, felt a little bit plasticky. So for the kitchen, we knew we wanted a galley style kitchen to maximize the space. We cook a lot, so we wanted a space that was ergonomic in the sense that everything was within reach, from the pull-out spice drawer to the built-in oven and things like that. When we were planning the space, we were working with BuildBuilt to really make sure that the space was very usable and efficient. And that meant thinking really hard about the layout and where we placed the fridge relative to the sink, relative to the stove. We also knew we wanted a large prep space, that's the functional elements of it. But also we wanted a kitchen that felt very warm and inviting, and so that's why if you look at the lighting of the kitchen, it's a lot. We implemented LED strips as well, just to give that touch of warmth to the space.
We chose a big towel for the backsplash, so 600 by 600, and it looks really great.
I think the tiles help to visually make the space a little bit more open. Cooking is a big hobby of mine. So I started with a lot of Western dishes. In recent years, I've also moved on to more Asian cooking. That's the reason we also wanted, when we planned out the space, we wanted both induction and gas hobs, because for anything outside of Chinese or Japanese cooking, I think an induction works just fine, and it's cleaner, it's more efficient. But for anything that involves stir frying, I think you need a gas hob. And so actually we spent quite a bit of time figuring out a configuration, and then I think we ended up with Bosch for pretty much all the kitchen appliances. Yeah, we were super happy with it.
So I think in terms of the dining table, because of the small space, you wanted something that was round. And then I think it took a while to figure out how big of a circular table we could fit. But in the end, we went with a 1 meter round table, and I think it fits just well in the space. Anything bigger would have been a bit too much. So other than that, I think in terms of the table, we know we wanted the legs to be open.
It's easy to push in the chairs because of the open legs.
And then for the chairs, I think we just wanted something that was not too bulky. So I think in terms of that, we didn't want anything with armrests and also chairs that we could stack so we could easily clean the floor when we needed to.
As a lifelong gamer, more RGB is always good. But I'm also conscious that, Vanessa and I share the space, and so we've chosen to express our different preferences in the color of the peripherals rather than in more lights and RGB and things like that. So
yeah, I think in terms of the setup, like my setup is a lot more colorful, it's a lot more white and reds, beige, blues, and then his is just all black. There's only one color there. He built my computer for me, so it looks really great. And then he did it all, the shopping, the building, putting it together. So I'm very happy about that.
It is our home office, it's also our gaming room. I have a couple of free weights that I use. We like it a little bit cleaner, not too cluttered. A lot of thought has gone into like not having too many things that are lying on the floor, the wires behind the computers. So it just helps to make cleaning a little bit easier.
In terms of the bedroom, we of course needed a full height wardrobe, I think, to maximize the space. So I think BuildBuilt really helped us to maximize what wardrobe space we could get. So we were very happy with that. They also helped us with the design, with the curved handles of the wardrobe. We
knew we wanted to be able to feel like almost that, to be able to do turn down service, if you will, right? So to be able to switch up the lighting a little bit when we wanted to go to bed. So instead of having down lights all throughout the whole bedroom, right? So having not just the LEDs, but also the two bedside lamps really helps to give that feeling of, it's time for bed.
There was that headboard there that they originally recommended. We really liked the idea of having a built-in headboard with the LED light on the top, which really helps to add to the ambient of the bedroom in the night. We usually like to chill for maybe half an hour or so before we head to sleep. We took a while to fix that, I think figuring out the height of the headboard. But we really like it now, and I think it also helped us to save space. So we didn't have to buy a bed frame with a headboard included.
For the master bedroom, we knew we wanted to have a separate space for the shower and then have almost like a wet and dry space. We also wanted the toilet to be also very warm, and so which is why we went with overhead LED lighting.
From the start, we knew we wanted the design for the master bathroom shower to be no overlapping panels, essentially. Right?
Yeah, no sliding doors as far as the shower area is concerned. We knew we wanted like a swivel door because it's just so much easier to clean. One of the best things about working with BuildBuilt Our Home was that each stage of the renovation was very comprehensive in the sense that we were able to align on what we wanted versus what was possible. It's also a testament to, I guess, the experience of Sutri, Hafizan and Xiwen as well.
Yeah, so I think in terms of how the house looks now, it's actually very similar to the initial render that we got from BuildBuilt.
Each time you come to a house, every couple of weeks, you get you feel the whole house coming together, and I think as a homeowner, that's one of the greatest feelings. And then when you finally get to move in, I think that's comparable to the day you get married.
Thank you for watching this video.
And we hope you've enjoyed this home tour. Thanks, BuildBuilt.